Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Angel Lawrence Caballero Ricarda, your reporters for today's video. So for today's video, I will report synonymy and lexical relationships. And let's talk about what is synonymy and what is lexical relationships. Are you ready to learn now? Of course, you are ready to learn. So, my first topic is synonymy. So, what is synonymy? Synonymy is a relationship between words that have similar or identical meaning. Synonymy can be used interchangeably in many contexts without changing the overall meaning of a sentence, though they may carry slightly different connotations or be more appropriate in specific contexts. So, the synonym is having a similar or same meaning. For example, big, large. Synonym means early the same things. However, perfect synonym are rare and most word differ slightly in use. So that is synonym. So let's talk about the example. So this is the example of synonym. First is big and large, happy and joyful, fast and quick, smart and intelligent, beautiful and gorgeous, angry and irate, begin and start, and finish, good and excellence, bad and poor. So that is the example of synonym. So guys, there are three synonym is very important. First is we can enhance our vocabulary. Synonym enrich our vocabulary, offering multiple way to express a single concepts. This helps in finding the right words for different contexts. The second is better reading comprehensions. Understanding synonym helps readers grasp the meanings of the text even if they come across unfamiliar words, as they can infer meaning from context. And the third and the last is improving writing and speaking skills. Using synonym prevent repetitions, making writing and speech more engaging and interesting. It adds variety and keeps the audience attentions. So that is all in my first topic of synonym. So let's talk about lexical relationships. So lexical relationships. So we are heading now in the topic of lexical relationships. So what is lexical relationships? Lexical relationships refers to the connections between word based on their meaning, forms, or usage. This relationships helps to understand how words interact with each other in a language. So lexical relationships refers to the connection between words based on their meaning and linguistics properties. These relationships help explain how words interact within a language. Example including synonym. Synonym is a word with a similar meaning. Antonyms, opposite meaning, hyponyms, hierarchical relationships, and homonyms same form different meaning. They are essential for understanding vocabulary semantic structures in linguistics. So ma'am, there are four types of lexical relationships. First is synonym, antonyms, hyponyms, and hypernyms. So let's talk about synonyms. Synonyms are words that have similar or identical meaning. They can be used interchangeably in many contexts, though may carry slightly different and nonsense. So, what I said, synonym is having a similar or same meaning. For example, big and large. Synonym means merely the same things. However, perfect synonyms are rare as most words differ slightly in use. So that is a synonym. So let's talk about the example of synonym. So synonym is this is the example is happy, joyful, content, big, large, huge, quick, fast, rapid. Smart, intelligent, clever. Beautiful, attractive, gorgeous. Angry, furious, mad. Beg, begin, starts, commence. Rich, wealthy, and affluent. And finish and conclude. Quiet, silence, and peaceful. So, the next topic is antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meaning. They are used to show contrasts between two different concepts or qualities. So, are words with opposite meanings, such as hot and cold, or happy and sad. They show contrasts in a language and are used to express different or opposite in concepts. So, I will show you the example of antonyms. First is hot and cold, happy and sad, big and small, fast and slow, easy and difficult, light and dark, opened and closed, strong and weak, day and night, tall and short. So we are heading to the hyponyms. Hyponyms are words that represents a more specific items within a broader category. They shared relationships where the hyponyms is a type of the more general terms known as hypernyms. So hyponyms are a word that represents a more specific concept within a broader category. For example, rose and tulip are hyponyms of flowers. They show hierarchical relationships in meaning. So let's see the example of hyponyms. So first is rose and flowers, robin and bird, oak and tree, tulip and flower, violin and instruments, salmon and fish, puddle and dog, mango and fruit, sedan and car, eagle and bird. So that is the example of hyponyms. We are heading to the hypernyms. Hypernyms are words that denote a broader category or a general terms under which more specific items hyponyms they represent a higher level of abstractions and can encompass multiple related concepts. So the hyponyms is are words that represents a broader category encompasses more specific terms. For example, animal is a hypernym for dog and cat. They indicate hierarchical relationship in meaning. So guys, we going to know the example of hypernyms. So this is the example of hypernyms. First is animal, hyponyms, dog, cat, and elephant vehicle. Hyponyms, car, truck, and bicycle. Fruit, hyponyms, apple, banana, and orange. Furniture, hyponyms, chair, table, and sofa. Clothing, hyponyms, shirts, pants, and dress. Electronic, hyponyms, phone, laptop, and tablet. Building, hyponyms, house, skyscraper, and school. Color, hyponyms, red, blue, and green. Music genre, rock, jazz, and classical. Sports as hyponyms, soccer, basketball, and tennis. So, ma'am, we are going to the homonyms. So, what is homonyms? Homonyms are words that have the same spelling or pronunciation but have different meaning. They can be further categorized into homophones, same pronunciations but different meaning and spelling. And homographs, same spelling but different meaning and sometimes pronunciations. So, homonyms are words that have the same spelling or pronunciation but different meaning. For example, bat, an animal, and bat used in sports are homonyms. So, let's see the example of homonyms. First is bat, a flying mammal. Second example, a piece of sports equipment. The second example is bark, the sounds dogs makes. The second is the outer layer of a tree. Bow, to bend forward. Bow, a weapon for a shooting. Lead, to guide. Second example is a type of a metal. Tire, to become a fatigue. Second example, a rubber covering for a wheel. Match, as small sticks produce a flame. The second example is a competitions in fight. So that is ma'am. So, ma'am, we are going to the polysemes. Polysemes refers to the phenoms where a single word has multiple meanings that are related by extensions. This meaning typically arises from the word's historical usage or its metaphorical development. Polysemes is a different from homonym where words may sound the same or be spelled the same but have completely unrelated meaning. Example, bat, a flying mammal, and a bat is as a sports equipment. Understanding polysemes is important in linguistics and language studies because it illustrates how language evolved and how context plays a crucial role in interpreting meaning. So, polysemes is refers to a single word having multiple related meaning. For example, bank can mean the side of a river or financial institutions. So, let's see some example of polysemes. First is bark, the outer covering of a tree. Second example, the sounds a dogs make. Ring, a circle band worn on a finger. Ring, the sounds of a bell. Light, electromagnetic radiation visible to human eye. Second example, not heavy, easy to carry. Duck, a type of waterfowl. To lower the head quickly to avoid something. Saw, a tool for cutting. The past tense of see.